A landslide expert says the odds are low for a catastrophic collapse of the unstable hillside in Jackson. We don't know a whole lot yet, but we'll get you more as soon as we do. What we do know, several people stabbed, one of them flown to the hospital, and the suspect is in custody. Police say the Utah woman accused of killing 6 of her babies between 1996 and 2006 was unemotional and matter of fact. Breaking news this morning, 2 officers are injured and 1 man is dead in a downtown shooting in Salt Lake City. Coming up on Local News 8 at 5, we'll have continuing coverage of the unstable hillside in Jackson. And recent earthquakes in Idaho are raising some questions. Local News 8 at 5 starts now. According to pharmaceutical company Pfizer, an experimental drug is showing promising results in treating advanced breast cancer. Wyoming residents earned more income last year than people in most other states. Investigators do not believe there is any link to terrorism, but they're not ruling it out either. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez is just outside of Fort Hood with the latest. Marcy? A Band-Aid may have to do for doctors who treat Medicare patients and are facing a 24% cut in their government reimbursements. Despite recent recalls affecting millions of drivers, GM is reporting a sales bump for March. We don't normally talk about our butts on the show, but when we do, it's totally for your health. Representative Janet Trillo is also working on a parental rights bill. According to the federal grant application, the state is using IC to see how students' education affects their outcome in life, including what kind of careers they enter into. An old scam is once again hitting eastern Idaho. The Idaho Falls Police Department and the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office says both departments have received multiple complaints. For a snake, she's quite pretty. We have Dale Dixon here from the BBB.
Good afternoon.
Dale, callers are threatening people with jail time. The original ride open is a tribute to peace and hope at the 1964 New York World's Fair. It was designed by Walt Disney as a tribute to UNICEF. The Small World was moved to its permanent home at Disneyland. 1966, Dan's gonna get punched.
You're gonna have that song in your head all day long, and that was the goal.
Not amused.
That was worth getting hit for.
I don't know about you. Not only do I not love having that song stuck in my head, I'm also terrified of heights. We're all going.
Heck yeah.
Yes, we are all going to Boo at the Zoo so we can see Jack again. One program is trying to combat this problem by giving offenders one last chance to get clean.
Ever since I went to jail, you find out who your real friends are, and I've only had one friend write me.
Adam Butler is facing prison time for felony drug charges. The admitted meth addict has been in and out of trouble with the law since his first burglary charge at the age of 16. The 28-year-old is being given one more chance to turn his life around. That last chance comes from the Wood Pilot program. Convicted offenders with a mental health disorder and drug or alcohol addiction can participate in the program.
These are guys that would go to prison, not pay child support while they're gone. They're here paying child support, not collecting food stamps, not drains on the system.
Thornley says the program is set up in 4 phases. It takes a little more than a year to complete. He says the program costs less to treat offenders than it does to send them to prison. Liberty and Doug Potts are graduates of the program who now help others get clean.
Wood Pilot's just a team. Like, they have probation, they have treatment, and they have recs, they have the mentors, and everyone is a team, and we all work together to help people.
Both she and her husband have been together for 10 years and have 3 children. Former addicts, they both relapsed. Multiple felonies landed them both in jail before they were accepted into Wood Pilot. Doug Potts says a program saved their lives.
And anyone that wants, it can be that nice to you, want something. That was my thing. I thought they always, what do they want, you know? Nobody's that nice to you. And actually all they wanted was me to be sober and clean.
I belong in prison. I belong in a federal prison for a long time, and I'm not in prison. I get to be with my kids and tuck them in at night.
Thornley says more than half of those in the program graduate. That is a higher success rate than other drug court programs across the nation. Butler says the program was initially overwhelming, but has helped him get sober for the first time since he was a teen.
I've been drinking since I was 16, and even on probation when I was on it before. And I never lived a sober life. I want to find out what that's about. I'm ready to change my ways. I've wasted a lot of years just drinking and using drugs.
Program coordinator Rex Thornley says it costs approximately $40 to $50 a day to incarcerate someone, but only about $25 a day for treatment. Approximately 60 to 70% of graduates don't reoffend.